Hello, fellow lore enthusiasts, and welcome to Archon Quest discussion. Today, we're gonna discuss the upcoming Archon Quest of version 5.3. We got the trailer. Before we start anything, trailer was in Chinese and not the best Chinese speaker out there, so I got the idea what's going on. So we're gonna talk about the basis of that. I don't know why the trailer was in Chinese, but every other animation was in English. It is what it is. I did watch in Japanese, so I have overall idea of what's going on. So let's start from point zero. The goal in this quest we already knew. Mavuika will now go to fight the Abyss. She will defeat the Abyss, the big monster hiding there, and she asked us, Traveler Ether, to come and help her. In the trailer we can see both of them fighting the Abyss, and then Abyss takes the form of something. This motherfucker transforms into a dragon. Not just any dragon, he transforms into a fucking sovereign. A dragon sovereign, bro, what the fuck? So yeah, we are technically fighting a dragon sovereign there, and like this monster is telling us to like submit, kneel in front of someone else. So he's telling us to kneel, so that means there is something above him too. This dude is not the top of the food chain in Abyss. Even this Abyss monster is telling us to like kneel and then blank in front of someone. They're hiding the name, so we don't know. So there's definitely someone else on the top of the food chain in Abyss. We don't know who it is. It could be like fucking Dragon King who used the power of Abyss to fight Heavenly Principle, or it could be someone else. It could be a sinner or something else. It could be a sinner, but again, sinners are humans. Can a human become the king of Abyss? I don't know. Ether's sister is princess of Abyss, so maybe I don't know. We are fighting a sovereign, most likely Pyro Sovereign, because we did saw the sovereign using pyro powers, so this is most likely Pyro Sovereign out of the 7 sovereigns. But obviously it's not the original sovereign, it's just Abyss monster taking the form of the sovereign to fight. Because again, just like Chaska boss takes form of other world bosses to fight you, same way this Abyss is taking the form Dragon Sovereign to fight us, because the Dragon Sovereign is strong as fuck. In the trailer we can see both Mavuika and Ether fighting together. They're even using a fucking combo attack and shit, but most likely one of them will die. The reason I think Ether can die too, because like in the start of the trailer, Sitlali gives us the ancient name. What's the point of ancient name? They are used for resurrection. Mavuika goes in Night Kingdom, she uses the ancient name to find the person and resurrects them, right? Like what's the point of like last 3 quests, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5, we wasted our time making this ancient name. There has to be some use of it, right? So most likely Ether will fall, he will die in fight, and Mavuika will take the W and Ether will be resurrected. Or it could be vice versa. Mavuika has all the death flags. Sitlali said it, and it's in her fate that Pyro Archon will die. So maybe she will die and Ether will take the W, and he will revive her. There's a line in the trailer which I don't know who says it, because like I said, I watched the trailer in Chinese. I don't know who this voice belongs to. It belongs to the Abyss monster or Shabalank or someone else. But the voice says how important a descender's life is, how like precious a descender life is, and you just put the whole world at risk. And then there's a female voice saying, I do not give a fuck about world. The female voice, it could be most likely ruler of death, and the male voice could be Shabalank, or male voice could be the dragon monster, the Abyss monster. You know, the voice is talking about descender life being very precious. Is it talking about the descender before Ether, or is it talking about Ether? Maybe something happened to Ether and the Abyss monster like Mavuika, because of you Ether died. Look, you know how important a descender life is, or something like that, you know. Or maybe both of them will die and Capitano will take the W, because Capitano will help them this or that way, because he needs to get the Gnosis. So far all the Gnosis have been a trade, except for Venti 1. All the Gnosis have been trade or thank you. Morex traded his Gnosis to retire as a god. Yai traded A's Gnosis to save Ether. Nahida traded her Gnosis for knowledge. Nivelith also gave Focolor's Gnosis to Arlich, as like a thank you for her help. So it was like a trade either way. So for all the Gnosis have been a trade, so it would make sense for Capitano to help Mavuika, and Mavuika be like, here little bro, take the Gnosis. There wasn't much attention on Capitano in the trailer, but there was one line in which it says that I never saw him sleep. So Capitano never sleep. Fun fact, fucking Blackbeard over here. That's the only attention we got on Capitano, and that he's talking to his dead Khandrian soldiers. So maybe one of Ether or Mavuika will die. He will come in clutch, save us. He will get Gnosis as a thank you. Mavuika is not dying 100%. They have announced her story quest, and story quest takes place after Archon quest. So I don't think Mavuika ghost is inside that Archon quest. So Mavuika is 100% living. Even if she dies, she'll be resurrected or some shit like that. Personally, I'm way more interested in the Abyss monster. Where did Lil Bro came from? Like, what's his origin? Who is telling the people to kneel to? Who's above him and all that? So I'm more interested in that. Yeah, this was just a little video I wanted to talk about what could happen in the Archon quest. If you have your own theory of what could happen, please share in the comments. If I get any of my new theory, I will share in the comment. And until then, see ya.